Well, hello everybody. Danny Wanda back from Pecan Grove out here in the 90-degree temperature out here today. It is screaming hot. We got a chance of rain today though, so that's a good thing. I want to talk for just a minute about what it means to give something all you have and then see the blessings of God. As y'all know, back over at Deep South Homestead, I have videos of this cattle trailer here. We stripped this cattle trailer down literally to the frame. I mean, I stripped it down to the frame. We went in, I put new shackles underneath it and new U-bolts underneath it and everything. We cleaned the frame up underneath it. We painted it. We undercoated it and everything. And then let me take this back here right here. Then I taken and I put brand new flooring down through the whole thing. Got it all down. I mean, we rewired underneath it, bought all the new stuff to go underneath it, rewired it. Put all new lights around the outside, the tops on it and everything up here. We put new tail lights. Everything on it. We repainted the floor in it. We got it all in really good shape. I put new lights under the back of it. We put the wire in it here so that an animal, when they walked in it, their feet wouldn't slip. I mean, it has the swing gate in it here. I went in and I sanded and grinded all the rust off the whole trailer. I went in and repainted it with an industrial paint. Actually, it was a Formal Red industrial paint. Now, it has a rebar top on it. I did not paint the top because I actually was intending on taking that off. Because the problem is with me, I'm 6'3" tall, and when I stand up here, it's a little bit short for me. Great for hauling. We bought this when we were hauling hogs, and we actually got it from a gentleman who was raising hogs. He was raising our hogs for us, and he was using it to pull hogs with and haul them back and forth. So I got it from him, brought it home, completely stripped it down, rebuilt the whole trailer. We got a new spare to go with it and everything. Got new tires all the way around it. And we've been using this thing now for, how long, baby? 5 years? 4 or 5 years? To haul our Dexter cattle back and forth, to have them butchered and to go pick up cows when we need to pick up cows and stuff like that. It has been a blessing for us. God has rewarded us tremendously. We even put the new Diamond Bright around the front of it there. On it. And all that was not on it when we got it, so we went back and we replaced all of this. I came in here and it did not have a safety chain system on it, so I built a safety chain system to go on it.
I asked him how we know Wanda was driving it home.
To show you how God works. Now, this trailer was in bad shape when we bought it, because we looked and looked and looked for cattle trailers. We couldn't find nothing. And this guy that was raising our pigs for us, he had this one sitting in the field out there. And I asked him would he sell it, and he told me, yeah, I paid a little more than I wanted to for it for the shape that it was in, but it's the only thing we could find at the time. So we hooked up to it, man, and we drove this thing home, and Wanda pulled it home. I got in the truck to back it down in front of my shop like y'all see there at Deep South Homestead. Well, when I got out to unhook it, I came right here, and this piece right here just pulled off in my hands. I don't know how we got home with that trailer without it coming off going down the highway, just going off through the woods or into oncoming traffic. I don't know, because this piece here wasn't even attached. And I was just like, Wanda, it was just by the grace of God we got this thing home. So that was the first thing I fixed, was that right there, before I even started on the rest of it. But now it's in like mint condition. I mean, it's a good trailer. Now, what I was opting to do, I had found a company in Texas that sells the arches to go on top of it, and you give them the dimensions of the trailer. They build the arches to go down the top of it, and they make you a canvas top to go over it. So we kept looking for 3-4 years, you know, and I told Wanda, I said, I guess, look, we couldn't find a cattle trailer that we was satisfied with. It didn't cost us both arms and one leg. I said, we're just going to go ahead and order the bows. Tim's a fantastic welder. I said, we'll just get Tim, we'll cut all this top off of here, weld the bows on the top of it, we'll put the canvas top on it, and we'll have practically a brand new trailer. Well, we got ready to sell Penny. Tim come driving up pulling the cattle trailer to pick Penny up in, and I walked out there and I said, oh my goodness. I said, that's a fine cattle trailer right there now. And he said, yeah, he said, the man that owns it, he's, you know, he said he's a great man, and he's an older man. And he said he had a lot of cows and stuff like this. And he said this thing just sit in the shed and shop all the time, you know, covered completely in a covered up building. And I said, man, that's a nice trailer. And I said, if he ever wants to sell that trailer, I said, you tell him to contact me. And Tim said, well, he said, you ain't got nothing to lose by making an offer on it. He said, all I can do is go tell him. And I told him, I said, well, I tell you what, you offer him, tell him I'm willing to pay this much money for it. And Tim said, consider it done, you know. Well, I didn't think anything else about it because I'm like, there's no way this guy's going to accept that amount of money for that trailer. And Tim called me back that night, and he said, Danny, he said, the man accepted your offer. He said, a couple of stipulations went along with it. He wanted some cane syrup and some fresh Cherokee yellow wax beans. And I said, well, I can make that happen. You know, that's no big deal. Well, guys, I'm fixing to show you what it is when something's too good to be true. It's amazing what God can do. Well, guys, here we are. This is that cattle trailer. It is a calico trailer. It is in mint condition. I don't think it's, I asked him about how many times it's been pulled, and he said he didn't think much over half a dozen times down the road he thought it had been pulled. As a matter of fact, he pulled it most of those times. It actually has, it has all kinds of quick hitch systems here. I mean, it's got the spring latch system to hook up here. It actually has a battery with it. It comes with electric brakes on it. It's pinstriped, wonderful paint job on it. It's got a sealed glass in the front with steel bars in front of it. It has the escape door on the side of it here. If you can, I mean, it even has the panels on the inside of it. And when you look inside here, guys, it's still bright and shiny all over on the inside, no rust. I mean, it is just, the floor's in mint condition. That needs to be repainted because it's a, you know, a few years old. It has the swing gate in the middle here that automatically locks when you push it over. You don't have to lock it, it does it itself. And it actually has lights in it. It has lights up in the side, inside it in here. And I want you to look at that. Since I pulled this here 2 days ago, look at that. It's already got a wasp nest in it. Here's one right here too.
Okay.
All right, and in 2 days, wasps have already moved in here building nests, but there's a light right here on the inside that you can light this up from that battery on the front of it out there. It has, I mean, it's just, it has, comes with a spare. Good
tires.
Brand new tire. I mean, the tires are in really good shape. It has 2 different door systems on the back of it here. You got a small one. And then on the side here, safety latch. I don't know if I got it too close to go. You can open it up. Swings around. And it's a 16-foot trailer just like my other one. And absolute LED lighting on the back of it here. Everything's LED. The only thing I found on it, though, somebody had backed into something right up here and bent this down up here. Probably trying to back under a barn or something like that. But it's actually almost too good to be true.
And we don't need to haul a cow for a while,
Well,
so it's going to sit.
It'll sit here. That's why I pulled it up underneath the carport thing here. This is where our other one has been. This other one has been sitting there for, well, it's sit there for almost a year up under this carport thing right here, out of the weather, and so that the lumber and the floor of it stayed in good shape, tires stayed in good shape and everything. And I may back that one underneath the other hay barn out there, the other one, to keep it out of the weather until we sell it. Now, the other one's going to be for sale. We're going to put it up for sale, so if you're interested in purchasing it from us, you can call us, or not call us, but you can contact us through email, and you can get a hold to us that way and talk to us about purchasing it if you're interested in it, because we definitely don't need it now, because we have this one right here. It's just, some things are just meant to be, you know. When you've done all you can do, and you have used something to its maximum potential, which is what we've done with the other one, that's when God kicks in. And God makes things available to you when you're patient and you wait. I mean, we've been looking and waiting now for 4 or 5 years for a cattle trailer. And God made this one available for us at a price that we could afford. And the other gentleman was very happy with what he got. We were happy with what we got. I'm excited. I'm excited now because when you waited for so long for something that you wanted, this one of the things I wanted to show you about this one. This one has the extra high top on it. It almost didn't fit under the garage here. I'm 6'3". I can walk through here and I don't have to worry about hitting my head when I walk through here. That has been our biggest issue with cattle trailers. When we look for cattle trailers, I've been in them like this right here. I've been having to get down in them and I tell Wanda, nope, I don't want that because I don't want to be humped over down in here because the next thing you know, I'll be stood up and hit my head. And I actually have clearance. I have some clearance up here. So this has got to be 6'6" at least. It's got the extra high edges on it. That is what I was looking for. But one of the other reasons we're excited is Mr. Duke has been with us now for what, 4 years now? Because we got rid of Mr. Dexter and we got Mr. Duke, and Mr. Duke's been with us for 4 years, and we like to change bulls about every 4 or 5 years. So what I'm looking for now is a polled Dexter bull to replace Mr. Duke with. And as soon as we find one of them, we now will be able to. Now we're not going to be going off across a state or something like that to get another bull or anything. But if we find one within reasonable distance, we're going to try to go get him and bring him back here, and then Mr. Duke will either be sold or he'll probably be sold, because we know a lot of people who want a bull, who want a Dexter bull, and Mr. Duke is a fine Dexter bull. I mean, you're not going to find a better Dexter bull than Mr. Duke.
I think he's only 3 years old.
Is he 3?
Yeah, we've been here 3, and
we've been here 3.
You brought him over
here. You're right. We brought
3
him
years
over here
ago.
when we moved over here, and he was just a young, maybe 6, 8 months old when we brought him here. So yeah, we've been here 3 years. So he's 3 to 4 years old in that area right there. So yeah, he's still got a lot of years left on him, and he's not a bad bull. He's a nice bull. He eats under the edges of the fences, and his horns drag down the fences. And I'm OCD. It doesn't hurt anything, but I'm OCD. When I look down my fence, I like to see a perfectly straight fence. And now I got a fence, not all of them, but 2 or 3 of them have got a little bow out in them. And I told Wanda, I said, well, the next one we get, we'll just get a polled one next time. And if it takes 2 or 3 years, I'm okay with that. If you're interested in the other trailer, then email us at deepsouthhomestead@gmail.com, and we'll talk to you about the other trailer. And if we come to an agreement, maybe you'll be happy with it. And we've got square balers for sale. We got a lot of stuff that we're going to be getting rid of here. Some of our hay equipment. If you're interested in it, then holler at us on email, and we'll see if we can work out a deal with you. Thank you guys from Pecan Grove.